to it. Welcome to the Road to Retirement show with Limehouse Financial. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Tripp Limehouse. Tripp is president and CEO of Limehouse Financial, LLC. Tripp, how are you today?
Doing great. So good to be with you.
It's so good to be with you too. Again, I always look forward to our time together because you're delivering such amazing information to the viewing audience. In case someone's watching for the very first time today, our show is about the importance of planning properly for retirement. And how many people do not take the right steps? Let me ask you that question.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a very common thing. As a matter of fact, probably 9 out of 10 people that come to see us who think they're going to be okay on retirement find out that they're missing something. They're missing a piece of the plan. So it's very common that people do not address things that need to be addressed. But really, I think the problem lies in the fact that they may be working with someone and they may think that that person is handling things okay. But really think about this, my viewing audience, think about this. Is it your responsibility to bring something up to the person that you're working with? Should you ask your advisor to map out Social Security for you? Should you ask them to provide you with a written plan for retirement? I don't think so. I mean, that's their job. They should give it to you. That's like going to see a doctor and then the doctor just seeing you, getting your height and weight and looking at you and then sending you out the door. I mean, really? You're not supposed to tell the doctor what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to tell you what you're supposed to do. That's why I encourage folks to come in and see us because, I mean, even if it's just for a second opinion, it really could change, your direction on your road to retirement. And we are here to help you avoid the wrong turns on the road to retirement and the dead ends, the speed bumps, the detours, they're going to come along. But we really can do well. And it's really just up to you. I mean, you've worked so hard. Let's put a plan into place so that we're not guessing or speculating. We're knowing for a fact you're going to be comfortable on the road to retirement.
Absolutely, Tripp. And that is such peace of mind. And so many people, everyone really deserves to have that peace of mind. Let's talk a little bit about the photo in front of you, your beautiful family. I love seeing them every week. Oh,
they make me smile just looking at them. Yeah, I brought this with me. Hello to all my beautiful girls and my wife. We've got 3 daughters, married 23 years, and gosh, 22, 19, and soon to be 17. So got my hands full with all girls, but I love them so much. They keep me straight, and they're my greatest fans, so I always blow them a kiss when I'm on the air. Yeah, and even brought my mug from home. Hey,
Aww.
Anything to bring home to where you are, right? But I love my family and in my country, and I love you. I love helping you out. I mean, it just brings me great satisfaction to know you're going to be comfortable on your road to retirement. But one thing you got to do is you got to come see us.
Absolutely. And I love that you have such a passion for helping others, Tripp. You've come up with the Green Line Principle. Let's talk a little bit about that and how that benefits your clients.
Sure. The Green Line Principle. Well, that is something that I created and developed, and it's trademarked and registered, so proprietary to Limehouse Financial. The Green Line Principle, it's a safe money strategy. If you haven't heard about it, well, I'm glad you're watching today because everyone needs to know about it. Quite frankly, a lot of people come and see us and they say, I've never heard of that. These are people that come to see us with $1 million, $5 million, $8 million, and they have an advisor who's never talked with them about this type of planning. And the Green Line Principle, guys, I want you to know it's very simple. There's only 1 or 2 things that can happen with it, okay? It's a safe money strategy. Many of you may be looking for that right now. I know you probably are. The worst thing that happens with the Green Line is it stays the same. So when your money is on the Green Line, it just, worst case is it never goes down. Zero could be your hero. So when times are bad, and by the way, let's don't always assume we're going to have a bull market, okay? So when times are bad, the market's going down, your money on the Green Line stays the same, just sits tight. Zero is your hero. However, when things are doing good, which they often do, and quite frankly have done for a number of years, you're capturing that upside. It's a wonderful way to put you in control of your retirement. There's a fallacy that says you have to be in the market to have a successful retirement. I beg to differ. You don't. Do you really want to let the market control your destiny on your road to retirement, or do you want to be in control? Folks, you can be in control, okay? We can show you how by using that Green Line principle.
Tripp, let's talk a little bit about some of the wrong turns that people can make on their road to retirement. One of the things that we should talk about is placing too much trust in the big box retailers. What's your thought on that?
Well, I have to share with you, I've kind of been disappointed over the years. I mean, people come to see me and they have, these accounts. They think they have plans, but they're really just accounts. And they're with some big box retailers, and I won't name any of them, but these are the larger organizations that you see all over town, okay? And they think just because they're with them that they have a plan and that they're going to be okay. When in fact, my experience tells me that people who are working with those big box retailers don't have a plan. They simply have an account. They're simply just a person with an account with an institution. I don't think that's right. I think that when you're working with somebody and you're allowing them to help you with your hard-earned dollars for this road to retirement journey, I think it needs to be a customized plan, one that's all about you and how you want to put it together. Folks, that's what we do at Limehouse Financial. We pay attention to you, the person, and quite frankly, it's a big difference because we're talking about things that we know you need to hear about, okay? And of course, we're answering questions, but it's a big difference because I see a lot of times people who work with the big box retailers, the account holder is the one that's having to bring the issues to the big box retailer advisor. And quite frankly, why would you pay $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a year to have to tell somebody what you want to do? It doesn't make any sense to me, folks. And it should be a big red flag for you. I mean, if you're with a big box retailer or any advisor and they haven't mapped out your Social Security, big red flag. If they haven't provided you with a written plan for retirement, whoa, big red flag. Folks, these are wrong turns on the road to retirement. And I'm here to share with you, you can take the bull by the horn and, change it.
Absolutely. Well, Tripp, this is the perfect time for us to go ahead and open up the phone lines to the viewers at home this week. Do you want to tell them what they can expect to receive by calling in?
I would love to. Folks, call in right now. Pick up the phone, okay? You can do it. 844-359-2569. We want to talk with you. What we're offering is invaluable. We're going to provide you with a complimentary retirement review to make sure that you are on the right road for retirement, and it's going to be comfortable. Give us a call. Let's get together.
Tripp, thank you so much. To the viewers at home, the phone lines are now open. That number to call is 844-359-2569. We know you have a lot of questions about how to retire comfortably and with peace of mind. Tripp is offering you a complimentary retirement review. All you have to do is pick up the phone and call today, 844-359-2569. We'll be right back after this very short commercial break.
As a good saver, you've been putting away money during your working years. Studies find that the biggest fear of retirees is running out of money. Market volatility isn't just the downward movement of stock prices, it's the size and frequency of change. The more dramatic the ups and downs, the higher the volatility. This can put savers who are newly retired or a few years away from being retired at greater risk. Today's generation of retirees is not receiving traditional pensions as our parents or grandparents did. Instead, we have retirement accounts such as 401ks or 403bs. These accounts typically expose your money to market risk. The last thing you want right before retirement is to lose a portion of the money you need for income. But how do you turn these accounts into a retirement income? Is it safe to keep all your retirement money sitting in the stock market? The last thing you want is to lose a portion of the money you need for income due to market loss. By working with a financial professional, you can learn how to turn a portion of your savings into an income stream for life and income for the life of your spouse if you're married. We all have moments in our lives when we wish we had taken action sooner. Don't let procrastination reign on your retirement parade. Act now before it's too late. Please call our office to set up your no-cost, no-obligation retirement income review today.
Welcome back to the Road to Retirement show with Limehouse Financial. My name is Cynthia DeFazio. I'm joined today by Tripp Limehouse. He is president and CEO of Limehouse Financial, LLC. Tripp, a wonderful segment that we had, just talking, of course, about some of the many wrong turns that people can make on the road to retirement. One of them that we've talked about is discounting the power of indexing. Can you shed some light on that, please?
Yes, thank you for asking about that. I know we had a little conversation about that, and I've been able to help so many people just understand indexing, okay? So folks, when you're indexing, in particular using that green line principle that I have shared with you today on the show, what we're doing is we're linking the money to an index, and when that index performs well, it benefits you and you can grow your money, you can accumulate more. But the opposite is if the index does not do well, is flat or is negative, guess what? You stay the same. That's the power of zero is your hero. That's the safe money strategy that we're encouraging you to learn more about, the green line principle that we refer to. Indexing can work so well during retirement. And the reason is, folks, because it's not about what you earn, it's about what you keep, okay? If we can take a look at what you have and we can guarantee, hey, you won't run out of money, or we can guarantee you will never lose money. I mean, those are two very powerful things. Those are two things that can completely change the direction of your road to retirement. And in my opinion, really can make it a lot more comfortable. So don't forget to ask us about the power of indexing, because it really has its place, and it certainly can help you do better.
Absolutely. Tripp, let me ask you, we've talked a little bit about dead ends on the road to retirement. Number one dead end, obviously, outliving your money.
Oh gosh, a scary thought, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, if you're sitting there now and thinking about your money, can you envision yourself 20 years down the line, and then all of a sudden you're looking at your statement and there's hardly any money there anymore. You're running out. You know, the sad thing is, in my 2 decades of working with people just like you, I have encountered people that ran out of money. And they said to me, I used to have whatever, $1 million. I used to have $500,000. And this was, I never met them before, so I couldn't help them avoid that, but they ran out of money. So, folks, you don't want to run out of money before you run out, okay? Let's make sure that while you're here, you're going to always have income, and we're going to preserve and protect the dollars that we're still accumulating, okay? So yes, that can be a dead end on the road to retirement. I want to show you how you can avoid that dead end and not outlive your money.
Thank you, Tripp. Have another comment to make. What about paying unnecessary taxes?
Ooh, boy, that's a hot button there, paying unnecessary taxes.
Yeah.
So here's what I would say would be an unnecessary tax. In particular, this would be for someone who leaves tax-deferred retirement dollars to a non-spouse beneficiary. At the point when your $2 million goes to your children or grandchildren or church or whoever you may leave it to, you're the receiving party, okay, is going to see probably a loss of maybe 35 to 40% of that account value, because it's tax deferred for you or for you and your spouse while you're alive, but when it goes to the next person, it's taxable. So, what I would say is that is a voluntary tax, okay, because we have very specific tax elimination strategies that we can share with you. Proven strategies that work, that are legitimate, okay? And, you need to know about these. So on the subject of paying unnecessary taxes, I think that it's just important to have that conversation and to weigh it all out. In particular, if we can make a person's Social Security not taxable, that would be great. If we can make it less taxable, that would be great. I love what we do because we're always taking a look at problems and solving problems. I mean, that's really what we do, folks, is we're a problem solver. And guess what? Some of the problems you might not even be aware of that you have. So, I mean, the importance of just collaborating and talking, boy, I mean, you owe it to yourself. You deserve it. You work so hard for what you have. Let's make sure you're doing the right things.
Trip, let me ask you, in your opinion, how important is it to get a second opinion? Perhaps someone in the viewing audience today, they've been working with their current broker advisor for many, many years. How important is it to get a second opinion, and is it easy to switch if someone decides to switch where they currently are?
You know, I think that second opinions are paramount for you on your road to retirement journey, because what if there's something that you haven't been told about? For instance, we are income and distribution planning experts, okay? As a matter of fact, it's very common when people come to see us, they'll say, I can do that? You know, I could make a change. You know, we dive into, well, how much are you paying for fees? Are they unnecessary? Why haven't you had a written plan presented to you? Why hasn't Social Security been mapped out? Why don't you have an income plan? Why aren't you using safe money strategies? Why don't you have a tax efficient plan? We start talking about all this and people's wheels get spinning and they're like, oh my gosh, you know, these are big deals, and I thought I was okay working with this person I was working with. So then the next question is, can I make a change? Folks, guess what? It's your money, okay? A lot of times people get into the mindset that, oh, I can't make a change. I've been working with so-and-so and I really like them. Well, guess what? You can still like them and you can make a change, okay? And as you know, really there's no one that's gonna look out for you as good as you're gonna look out for yourself. So making a change is easy, and contrary to popular belief, sometimes we do tell people, stay your course. You're doing well. You don't need to make a change. I mean, that's what you can expect when you meet with us. We're going to determine if we can help you. If we can, we're going to share that with you. If we can't help you, we're also going to share that with you. Some people are shocked when we say, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's going well. But changes, they can be made, and quite frankly, they're easy to be made.
Sure, sure. Thank you, Trip. I have a question about ongoing debts. How important is it for someone approaching retirement to pay down certain debts, if you will?
Ongoing debts, I would say around retirement are pretty common, but during retirement, we would like to see them minimized, if not eliminated.
Okay.
You know, folks, if you're going to have a mortgage going into retirement, don't feel bad about that. That's pretty common. You know, that brings up something right now I'm thinking about. A lot of people say, hey, should I take money out of my retirement account and pay that mortgage off? Well, we need to look at that. Maybe that would be a good idea, or maybe that could be a wrong turn on the road to retirement. But when we're talking about ongoing debt, what we'd like to try to do is have you minimize or eliminate those short-term debts. You know, the car payments, the credit card payments, the charged cards, because we've seen our clients become healthier and more comfortable and more successful on their road to retirement journey when they do that. So folks, just get a handle on that. And as a matter of fact, I'm thinking of a client right now who came in to see us, and we talked to her about debt consolidation. She was unaware that she could borrow from her 401k, pay all of her debt off, and then pay herself back to her 401k. Did you know that you can do that? She started tearing up when we shared that strategy with her. And you know what? She did it, and today she's debt-free. And guess what? All the money that she paid back to herself. So it's the little things when we're meeting and when we're talking with you that make all the difference on that road to retirement journey that you're going to be on.
Well, Trip, this is the perfect time for us to go ahead and reopen the phone lines to the viewers at home. Do you want to tell them what they can expect to receive by being one of your callers?
Yes, I'd love to. Folks, thank you for tuning in today. We know that your time is valuable. What I want you to do right now is pick up the phone. Go ahead. Don't be scared. 844-359-2569. You won't regret it. This is a no cost, no obligation, complimentary retirement review. You deserve it, you need it, and it really could change your life, make your retirement more comfortable. We're here to help you.
Trip, thank you so much. To the viewers at home, the phone lines are once again now open. That number to call is 844-359-2569. We know you have a lot of questions about how to retire comfortably. Trip has the answers for you. But again, like he mentioned, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call today, 844-359-2569. We have to take a very short commercial break, but don't go away. When we come back, we're going to have so much more.
When was the last time you saw your financial professional? Are you getting the most out of the strategy that was created for you? Although you've done a great job finding someone to help plan for your future, are you 100% sure that you were given the right strategy? We can help answer these questions and more with a complimentary second opinion evaluation. We will take a look at what you have in place and then help determine if you're well positioned to get the most out of your future retirement income. In the event that it is not, we can help by making suggestions and showing you how to get on the right path. You wouldn't get just one opinion when it comes to a major health decision, so why would you treat your most important financial decision with such disregard? Call today for your no-cost, no-obligation second opinion evaluation to see if you're getting the most out of your retirement income plan.
Welcome back, the Road to Retirement Show with Limehouse Financial. My name is Cynthia DeFazio, and I'm joined today by Tripp Limehouse. He's president and CEO of Limehouse Financial, LLC. Tripp, an amazing show that we're having today. And again, I love the viewer questions. So if you don't mind, I'm going to throw just a few at you. This is a great one. It says, I just have a question really quickly, Tripp. I've heard negative things about annuities. Why is that? Can you help me understand?
Oh, yes, that's a great question. I love viewer questions. One thing viewer questions do is they kind of put everybody on a level playing field, if you will, okay? People just like you asking questions that may be pertinent to you. So the question is regarding annuities, hearing good things about them, bad things about them. And I have news for you. Guess what? There's bad annuities and there's good annuities. So, I think that in the big picture, it all comes down to the person that you're talking with, meaning you, and would one be appropriate for you? If it would be appropriate and if it could really help you out, wouldn't you want to know about it? If there was a way that you could preserve and protect your hard-earned dollars, create lifetime income that you'd never run out of, wouldn't you want to know about it? So it all comes down to there's good and bad with everything. And that is one of the things that we talk about at Limehouse Financial. We actually talk about the pros and the cons. But guess what? You know who makes the decision to implement the plan? You do. And that's key. So what we do is make the recommendations and we talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then you tell us, hey, do you want to implement it or not? It's up to you.
That's excellent. We have one more question. I love this one. It says, Tripp, how long will my money last?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
It is.
How long will my money last?
All right. So I want my viewers out there to hear about this. There's what's called the Monte Carlo simulation. And I want you to think about that. Simulation. What does that mean? Well, we're looking at possible outcomes, possible scenarios. But a simulation, folks, is not a guarantee. And there's a stark contrast between a simulation and a guarantee. So you know what we do at Limehouse Financial? We use the Green Line Principle and Safe Money Strategies to map out exactly and guarantee entirely how long your money is going to last. So we avoid speculation and we show that to you. So we just simply use our software, input the numbers, and we show you how long it's going to last. Don't make any assumptions about that, folks, because it could lead to a dead end on your road to retirement, and we want to avoid that.
Tripp, I love how your clients become like extended family. Let's talk a little bit about Marion and the healthy muffins that she brings you.
Oh gosh,
They sound delicious.
They are. Let's see. I think I've had some. I think I've had banana nut and maybe some pecan, but totally homemade. Definitely not out of box. So thank you, Marion. Yeah, she's so sweet. Just bringing them to me. She knows that I'm a foodie. I love to eat healthy, not healthy, and everything in between. And so hey, Tripp, try this out. It's healthy. And, boy, take a bite of it. That's healthy? Oh, give me more, But, at Limehouse Financial, our clients really kind of become that extended family. And, they check in often. Hey, how are your kids? Oh, what's Fozzie been doing lately? They ask about the dogs. And then they also drop by and say, hey, I brought this for you. Hope you enjoy it. So just an, example. And that relationship that we build is just, it's so unlike anything. And we're very thankful for it.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the fresh shelled pecans that come in from Al and Juanita.
Oh gosh, now those two, Al and Juanita, I love you guys, characters. So yeah, these are clients that are out and about one day, and they buying pecans, and they say, let's take Tripp a bag. What a kind thought. They're,
Absolutely.
Not even talking about business or anything, but pick up a bag of fresh shelled pecans and bring them to the office. And boy, they're good in banana nut muffins or anything else you put them in, So, Yeah, I mean, it's those little things. So this is that relationship that we build with people in our practice, folks. It's not all about the money. It's really about you, the person, and we care about you. 20 years of experience. We're here to help you. Listen to our radio show. The Road to Retirement Radio Show, 10 a.m. Saturday mornings, The Voice of Columbia, 103.5, or check us out on podcast. You don't want to miss that. Great information for you on an ongoing basis.
Absolutely. And Trip, what about Barry and Judy? They insist on regular get-togethers. Is that to go over their plan for retirement?
You know, I get together with these guys so much that we don't need to do regular reviews. So yeah, these are folks. Once again, I mean, Barry and Judy, I mean, just constantly texting, hey, when are we getting together? Let's go have dinner together. Let's catch up. How's Amy? How are the girls? I mean, you know, this is just, again, a testament as to the relationships that we build and that we forge, which are wonderful. You know, they're so thankful for me, and I'm so thankful for them. But yeah, those guys, it purely social with them. We just get together and hang out.
I love that. Well, Trip, let me ask you, what does it feel like when someone comes into your office for the first time?
Oh gosh, those first appointments are the best. It's comfortable. Our process is very simple. You know, what people tell us when they leave after that first appointment is that they're surprised in just how easy things flowed and how comfortable they felt when we were getting to know them. We also get a compliment a lot on the fact that we're taking time to get to know people. We're not just, hey, let me look at your statement. Let me talk about your money. We really want to take a holistic approach, which includes you, the person, to that road to retirement. So it feels good for people, very comfortable for them, and also for us.
Any documents they need to bring with them on their first visit, Trip?
Well, typically what we'll do is we'll send out a little fact finder before you come visit us, and you can complete that and get it to us prior to our meeting. That way we have a productive meeting. I always encourage folks to bring anything that's retirement related that we might want to review, statements, documents, any type of thing, you know, that's related to planning. So everybody's a little bit different. Make sure you ask before you come in.
And is it ever too late, Trip, to start on a retirement plan?
It is never too late. The good news is there is hope. There's hope for everyone, and we can help you. Folks, what I'd like for you to do right now is call 844-359-2569. It's never too late. As a matter of fact, I believe you watching right now is the perfect time. I believe you connecting with me right now is meant to be. I'm offering you a complimentary retirement review. You're going to leave and be full of knowledge and know that you're on the right track, going to have a successful and comfortable retirement. Come to see us. We welcome you.
Trip, thank you so much. To the viewers at home, thank you so much for spending time with us again this week. We look forward to seeing you back here next week. Keep those questions coming. Be safe, be happy, be blessed. And again, thank you for watching.